Hello world, it's your guy, Bad Dexter here, bringing you another review for the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 8, Episode 3. Let's get into it. So, the ladies open up the episode with telling Ashley the definition of Osu. The episode opens up with Wendy telling Ashley the episode... I can't speak. Is that what's going on with me? I can't speak. The episode opens up with Wendy telling Ashley the definition of Osu. There we go, you guys. I got it. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck chuck wood? Okay, the lady's sitting outside waiting to support Robin. Robin is speaking about how the block being hot isn't going to affect her everyday life with Juan and etc. Karen and Robin step to the side for Karen's apology. Wendy and Ashley return to the table. Karen and Robin run down the rumor history. Wendy starts explaining her new show idea to the group and how it might be too intellectual for some to grasp the concepts. Mia makes it known how Wendy made it known that she didn't want to fuck with her, and Wendy is like, obvi, because who would after a drink being thrown? Robin and Karen just went back and forth, calling each other liars, agree to disagree. Don't talk about me and I won't talk about you. Don't think I heard an apology in there at all. Wendy says Mia proceeds to attack her on social media and she's too low to be uplifted. Wendy is mean as fuck. I don't like it. Her and her $1 million student debt think she's too good. Mika and Robin talk about the gossip, getting to know each other. Nneka and Robin talk about the gossip, getting to know each other. Here comes Deborah. Wendy is giving out select invites to her kids' communion. Rob don't give a fuck if it's get back from last year and Rob not inviting her to the family fun day. Candace is touring for Deep Space. Robin and Juan passing roadkill, and Juan didn't know snakes had bones. That's what our cutaways were. Giselle and her oldest Grace are going shopping. She's getting ready to go off to college. Jizzy has been preparing her to be on her own since birth. Grace is ready to party. Jizzy was the party girl in her days with her fiery box at Hampton University. And Grace is dateless for her prom. Jizzy trying to show off her dance moves, which are absurd. Now we have the Osefos having family dinner. They talking about the first communion, showing Wendy's pictures at 7 during her first communion and her Catholic schoolgirl days of getting in detention with the nuns for rolling her skirt up too high. So she's a Catholic girl through and through. She damn near looks the same from her childhood photos too. Like she has like the same face. Like Wendy has like not aged. Like she literally has like the same face. You can tell she has not had no work done. Like Wendy has like the same everything. Eddie showing his Happy Eddie merch shit, which they said was on in full effect at BravoCon. That Happy Eddie merch was popping at BravoCon. Oh my god, seriously, turn a shade tree into a money tree. Seriously. People love merch on these shows and all this stuff. Boy, get your merch immediately. Make your own merch immediately. Somebody somewhere is going to like it and buy it. Okay. Let me tell you. She's teaching them the communion colors and attire. Her dad was a Protestant preacher and her mom was Catholic, but they divorced because his religion was too thick. He was in too deep. They start rehearsing the crackers and juice for the body and blood. No heathens in this household. Wendy starts talking about the invite list and then the convo with Ashley about the Osu meeting with Nneka and is Wendy a medical doctor? Blase, blase. The convo was brought to Wendy with some embellished pontification funk added to it that never happened, and that's sad. And now Eddie's disappointed in another fellow Nigerian. Now shots were thrown. Next, we have Mia in her new little penthouse with Karen visiting, kids' views, and charcuterie. Gordon, aka G, comes home to do some daddy duties. They paused on a nanny. They start talking about Ashley's housewarming and Wendy's selective invitations. Karen understands it's personal to Wendy, especially after what Robin did to her and her kids last year. Mia brings up Wendy's comment about Mia being so slow and her frequencies vibrate too high because Mia's son Jeremiah is actually on the spectrum, and he actually has special education. He actually has an IEP and a speech delay, so they've been working on that. So Mia continuously speaks affirmations into him and has personally witnessed kids calling him slow. So yeah, I definitely feel her on that. So if Mia is gonna come for her on that, I definitely feel her. Karen knows Wendy to be compassionate. Mia can't see that for her. Karen humping fences. What she like to do, but it works for her. And honestly, we have a fucking show to make, so you got to do what you got to do. And that icing out shit is definitely how they get people off the show, and it's not cool, so we're not having it. Now Candace and Wendy are linking up at the bar after Candy got back from LA. Wendy catching her up. So Candace and Wendy are linking up at the bar after Candace got back from LA. Wendy is catching her up after Ashley's housewarming and introducing her to Wendy's friend, Kiana, who has a wellness spa and an official friend of the show, I think she is going to be. She's looking like a whole vibe, right? Looking like a whole vibe, honey. Let's get into her. The way she walked in with all the confidence and the feathers. Yes, Key is here. She's from Baltimore. Wendy brings up the convo with Ashley with NECA about the article about the Osu shit, and Wendy and NECA have never met before the housewarming, allegedly. And Candy is calling it what it is. You know, she's saying calling it what it is. Candy is calling it what it is. Ashley can be messy as so Ashley can be a messy ass hoe. You know, let's do a flashback of every season of Ashley being messy Ashy. You know, Candy teaching them that well done meat takes all the flavor away, and that's not just because she's married to a white man. Hashtag all facts. Food comes and the presentation is all wonderful, super amazing. Wendy is having a post-communion brunch, and Candy lets Kiana know that she wants to be good with Ashley, but she also comes and stabs you in the side of the ear. Next, we have Karen meeting Ashley. Karen got stung by a bug right as she walks in. They looking at some clothes for a conservative chick at this store. If it ain't got a titty or an ass out, then Ashley don't want it. Karen is wondering how she would feel about Karen's wondering how she would feel about being around Candace for the first time. Karen notices them trying to ice Candace out, and she's not mentioning her name at the housewarming, and Candy prefers it though. Karen is inquisitive about the lawsuit of Michael suing Candy for $2 million because of sex claims ruining his business. Ashley is still in the dark, but Mike is continuing with the lawsuit, and Candace is not answering further questions. It is all info we knew, just Candace is better at putting the butter to the bread when it comes to cutting somebody's throat, according to Kern. Kern brings up it painting her about Karen brings up it painting her about the slow comment from Wendy to Mia actually dealing with a slow needs child. Ashley says that Mia can ride something out for the long haul, as she can no matter what it is. Ashley brings up the Osu conversation with NECA and Wendy, so Karen is shocked. Ashley claims to misremember, and now she's feeling guilty, so she wants to clear it up with Wendy. Misremember. That's a new one. I like that. Misremember. Now we have Carter and Cruz's first communion. Then it's time for the brunch. The theme is white and yellow. She's a proud Catholic mommy. Now we got Wendy's mom and her sister Ivy. And Miss Eom was bleached for the gods, honey. Karen and Candace arrived looking lovely. Wendy's mom came to clear the table, throwing me a shade with some Holy Ghost fire and a thunderous amen, whatever that means. Ashley, Demi, Diamond, and her tan lines roll through, greeting the women, and they're still having troubles learning to cover themselves. The only seat available is next to Candace. To Ashley pops a squat. They didn't even acknowledge each other, but let's jump to the food. And the last time Wendy felt like a celebrity was the last time Wendy felt like a celebrity was her communion. She was all dolled up and she went to Golden Corral, which I actually really love Golden Corral. I actually thought Golden Corral was way better than the Hometown Buffet. You know, let me know what you guys think in the comments. In the comments down below, let me know your opinions. Wendy starts showing appreciation to the table for the support for her babies. Candy is okay with being okay with Ashley, and Ashley concurs. Karen is inviting the ladies to the pickleball event with the spouses. Ashley then apologizes to Wendy for the NECA conversation and Osu article. Ashley implies the wrong things and implied the wrong things, and they were misrepresented. Ashley is backtracking, and Candy thinks Ashley's big forehead is full of lies. She told us so. NECA and Robin linking up for a little happy hour vibe. Rob's looking forward to getting to know her more. They're talking about the housewarming, then start talking about Wendy. NECA has met Wendy before, and she was glary and cold, so she scurried away with her Louis Vuitton pumps to the restroom. NECA was expecting aggression because that's the energy she was getting from Wendy's family, because she was calling her all kinds of cloud chasers. So Wendy's sisters Wendy's sister Ivy has been cool with Nneka's husband's cousin for years. Ivy was telling Libe, that's Nneka's husband's cousin, that Wendy has been mad about Nneka hanging out with the women and she's gonna need a restraining order. Robin is so confused, and now I am, because Braz is mad because you saying you know somebody or somebody knows somebody when they in actuality do. Wendy's mom Eom calls Nneka's husband's cousin about praying with them or for them or against them. Allegedly, Eom said she had a shrine and it's a sin to use somebody's name. Her shrine is where they place the name, so now they thinking she put a voodoo hex on Nneka. She said they should ask about her in the DMV. The people she's prayed against, that she asked about her in the DMV and the people she's prayed against and how they doing nowadays. So be careful. The editors keep cutting back and forth to Eom speaking blessings over the grandsons at the post reunion brunch. This isn't normal culturally. So they should be sisters. Like, they joking that maybe Robin's life issues currently are from Eon's shrining and praying. I don't know, you guys, but it was getting a little sus, sis. Like, what's going on? What's Tia, Tamara? We're gonna see, and that's all, folks. At EBD, we're gonna see what's going on next week. And actually, Juan shows up for a group scene, so you guys stay tuned because it gets crazy, it gets hectic. So this has been the review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, season 8, episode 3. I'm your guy, Bad Dexter, Sexy Dex, Alan Mike, Bad Dad, Alan Poindexter on Facebook. Please follow me, like, share, subscribe. I'm Bad Dexter, BADD_Dexter on Snapchat, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm here on YouTube. Please like, share, subscribe. Take care, you guys.